Hi, I'm Cynthia and I'm going to talk about death penalty. This presentation is about my opinion of the topic. I against the death penalty, but first I want to talk about what is death penalty or capital punishment. The first thing I imagine when I say capital punishment is the privation of the life of a person. But the definitions say that capital punishment is the execution of an offender sentenced to death after conviction by a court of a law of a criminal offense. This was made because capital punishment for guilty people who deserve to be punishment in proportion to the severity of their crime. So if we support the death penalty, how you should be judging ourselves? Because if we support death, we should be punishment. Like the Italian law say, an eye for an eye and a tooth for a tooth. So think about it. Every year in every year more than 2,000 people die for homicide in Mexico. Do you wanna be the one who make it to 20,001? But yes, it can be too harsh, but not always black or white. Because death penalty is mainly imposed to people who commit homicide or murder, for bad people, because they took a life and this life is never going to back again. But why we need to took a life in exchange of another? We are nobody to decide who is going to die and who is going to live. And otherwise, when killing more people stop murder? The answer is never. Killing a people never is going to stop murder. Like you can see it in this topic, it can be gray areas because there are only two sides, or you are in favor or against. Now I'm going to talk about two main arguments in death penalty. The first one is about the death penalty prevents future murders or doesn't. The people in favor of death penalty say that we need to punishment in proportion of the severity of the crime. So they say that if I kill a person, they need to kill me in exchange because this is the way to eradicate the crime and homicides. Is obviously the persons against are not agree with that because they had facts that support it. There are states in the USA that not employ the death penalty and has a lower murder rates than the states that doesn't have it. It's a big difference between these ones. The people against had facts that support it. The second one argument is about the execution of innocent people. The people in favor say that executing innocent people is a risk that we need to take to have a just society. It's like they say that doesn't matter. It's just ordinary people. So whatever if he dies or lives is too much selfish for me. So the against people say that an innocent person should not be punishment for something that he did not commit. Obviously, one day they executed. There's nothing to amend the mistake. Like I said before, we are nothing to decide who is going to live or who is going to die. There are many people fighting in the world for all the injustice. Like murder innocent people, but the world never is going to be totally in favor or against is always going to be divided in life and death. So I hope this presentation gives you an opinion of death penalty. It doesn't matter is in favor or against. And finally, I want to leave you with this phrase that killing killers won't bring back victims. You know, killing more people is going to make more victims. Never is going to bring it back. And thank you for your attention.